Hola, hola, soy Dash Div. El día de hoy estamos con Genshin Impact y les da la bienvenida. Oye, no te duermas. Les da la bienvenida a la poderosa y loca Ganyu, que solo come plantitas para estar delgadita. Me quedé aquí que tenía que hablar con cierto individuo. O sea, ella.
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. I hope you realize how lucky you are.
But you're always smiling.
That was a figure of speech. Do you understand? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Something
Se
really
trata de ir, la shogun está peleando con la marioneta en una batalla infinita.
Impossible. You
En
know
el
as
capítulo
well as
anterior
I do
tuvimos la
that she's
oportunidad de
always
que en
been like
verdad era
this.
infinita, porque cada vez que ella
Rushed
perdía
into
la
it
vida
without
se
thinking.
curaba todo, y cada vez que yo perdía la
Well
vida
put.
me curaba
So
todo.
you seem to be under the impression that I am able to...
Is she playing dumb? She's doing...
Aha, you're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is that I don't know much. All I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura. And from what I've heard, it's a little different from A's plain.
Because Raiden Makoto is no longer alive?
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. It'll just be a little first things first.
¿A dónde? Pensé que era aquí abajo mismo. Ya, más video. Más bla bla
Now
bla
then,
sin
I
sentido.
always have my ways. To the outsider, the realm of consciousness is in other words, even...
So, it's abs?
Yes, no need to try and understand. Everything is turbulent and disordered. If you try to force your way
¿Por qué
in,
fueron por
you
ella?
could be
Porque
swept
ella
away by a giant wave
en la
that
primera
sets you
historia
down
también
in
los
an
ayudó
unknown
para
corner of
poder vencer a la
space-time.
shogun.
This is
Ella sabe
precisely
cómo
why when
funciona eso.
entering the plane of euthymia, it's much safer if you place your consciousness in a physical object first.
What? Alright, well, I might stay here then. You two...
Suit
Acá inservible.
yourself. Worst case scenario, all we stand to lose is A. Oh, well, if you're quite sure, then of course.
Ahí está, la abrió.
I say. Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinarily... By the way, remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter. Only a strong enough will can prevent you from... Well then, the door's open. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'm placing my god in your capable hands.
Espérate.
For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Te metas.
Rico, you better know what you're doing.
That's enough chatter.
Se metió. No me dejaron de cambiar al 20. Ahí ponerla aquí por lo menos, o a Ganyu. Ganyu sería bueno.
Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Bueno, tiene cosas muy buenas el Genshin, y esta fue una de ellas. Y estamos donde empezamos.
You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. Over countless battles, not once have you lost. And had I made all enemies of eternity for your firm you bring honor. Now these two. Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began final duel. Stand back, traveler. I'm going to
Si
be
ella
the
le
start
gana,
of
entonces ¿para
something
qué
new.
carajo me hicieron entrar?
The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of the nations.
Oye, eso es nuevo.
Energy they consumed, great enough to vaporize the oceans and turn day into night. And the will they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams. Yet, you have endured. I will endure forever.
Parece que se me le ponga en la espalda no me hace nada. Uy, uy, una pendejada.
In spirit. Witness the final calamity.
¿Qué carajo va a hacer?
The will I carry within me
Me mató.
will never be eroded nor destroyed. Eternity is in my hands.
¿Y cómo hago? ¿Destruir esas cosas?
Shine down. In spirit. In spirit. Purge all obstacles. This is the end. You have won. I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But a will that cannot be eroded has... You need not worry about the future. And you aren't... I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength alone, yet my reason for
Tú me
fight,
mirando.
whenever I think of this,
Y te dan el
I
personaje
feel
solo para
something
disfrutar
stick
del
the
duelo
blade
nada
that
más.
I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle. This power is beyond this blade, but it was at once... You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the rules. From this day forth, this body will remain your assistant. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, I should... You truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call growth. I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change. But as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future. It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then? Like, for real this time?
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you all to pick up the pieces.
Eso es nuevo.
Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far.
I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I took a convoluted way to reach you, but, well, there was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. But everything happened so sudden. I've always felt terrible. I should have been the one to impart these ideas. Did you know what was about to happen in I had some sense of it. That place was not somewhere that any Archon could have... In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. I don't know how long we have been separated, but I know that this must have been an extremely arduous... Don't look down on me. See, it was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Here, take it. But it is you who must take...
Ya. Vamos a ver otro video bacán.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you.
No,
Do you know, I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
ya. Ese fue todo el video. Ahora nos regresan de un patazo y nos regalan algo. Eso espero. Dejan el plano de la conciencia y le cuentan todo a Yaimiko.
So the A of the present planted the sacred Sakura in
Y
the
ella va a
realm of
repetir lo mismo
conscious,
que
no
le
matter
contaba.
what you...
All of this is thanks. Eternity
Chinos siempre les
is
encanta
a
repetir 20
concept
veces lo mismo.
intimately connected.
A place where time is... Perhaps that is the... And yet, that sense of disorder...
Bueno, ya lo
I don't
vivimos, ya está, bla bla bla.
Without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up.
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the sacred Sakura. You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred Sakura.
No, but I understand why now. It was...
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than how it does now?
The sacred Sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it exactly how I like it.
Ugh. Now we see who's pulling.
I'm joking. That tree has been... And obviously I played mud. It's fair to say that very little time passed between... Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly. You were... At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts. Suffice to say, fortunately, your will was strong enough that the flow of...
Does that mean it wasn't by...
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So my first thought was, as a great disaster, but it turned out you had come to rescue me. You came from my... You too have my thanks.
No hicieron nada, solo estuvieron
You have
metidos.
done much for me, and I will never...
Hey, how are you feeling?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will...
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really asking about your After all, you saw Makoto in there, didn't you?
I only heard her voice. I'll be fine. I have to say,
Viste, están hablando
She
atrás de lo
infected-
mismo que pasó en la
it's
cueva.
all
Ay,
thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see this day. I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did that we...
sí. Otra vez.
Thank you.
Today,
No hicieron
and
nada,
Makoto
solo
and
estuvieron
you-
de
It's rare to hear
aparecidos.
such comforting words from you.
Oh, come on.
Makoto-san.
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify? Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
We will have to end the frivolities there. There is much work to be done. The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today to find out where things currently stand. Then, we will give careful consideration to the future. After that, I will abolish the Sakoku decree.
Y era
Really?
hora.
That's huge news!
I am no longer pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. In which case, there is no further need to keep the nation under lock and key. I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for Inazuma. I'm looking forward to it.
Sé que todavía seguían cerradas las fronteras a pesar de todo lo que ayudaron estos dos locos. Y por lo que veo solo podía viajar el viajero, valga la redundancia. 60 protogemas. ¿Qué me están dando? Algo por acá. Por acá. Unas cositas inservibles. No creo tener, déjame ver. Ah, sí tengo. ¿Qué me das? El nivel 14. Todavía falta estos. Una coronita más adelante. Siempre y cuando me saque el aire jugando. ¿Qué más? Ya con eso terminamos la aventura de ella, ¿verdad? Y podré comenzar una nueva aventura. Y todavía me faltan todas estas de acá. Vamos a hacer estas de aquí ya, para terminar. Para que no queden ahí botadas.
Steady as stone. Time for takeoff. The fuse is lit.
La mera jeta. Ella no molesta. Ay, si estoy en combate no la puedes coger. Bla, 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 bla.
I must leave no stone unturned.
¿Dónde está el otro? Corre.
I'll catch up.
Ya está, una. Uy, ¿qué pasó? Dos. Vamos para la segunda. Siempre me sale ese sonidito y no sé por qué. ya te vi. Ok, no la puedo romper con ella. La podré romper con ella.
What do we have here?
Gracias. Ese es el sonidito que siempre me ha molestado. ¿Es para acá o es para allá? Lo sabremos en un segundo. Es a la derecha. Hola muchachos, estoy acá encima de sus cabezas. Ya casi, ya casi. Y ahí.
Think you can get away? Get out of here!
The fairy. Hi.
Here come the fireworks! Brace yourselves! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Leave it all to me.
Fall before me. Get over. Cheap tricks.
Someone needs to... Adventure time!
Suffice.
Es cierto que esto es con cronómetro, estoy que payasé.
Fire hazard!
No, a este primero. Bueno,
Time for a light show!
ay, eso sí me pegó.
Cut down. Like this.
Otro menos. Aquí no hay nada. Las tareas del gato será esa. Se me perdió un gato, búscame un gato, pero tú eres un gato. Sí, tareas del gato. Entendido. Busquemos un gato. Lugares. Alimenta a los gatitos. Ah. Creo que sí tengo. ¿Es otro? Sí, ya está. ¿Qué más? Los gatos mandan. Encargo completado, muchas gracias. Nos vamos al último, que está acá lejísimo. Para acá.
Here we go!
No creo que sea hacia abajo, vamos a ir por arriba primero. Para estar seguro. Y ahora sí parece que por ahí abajo, ahí está. Ay, ya te vi, 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 ya te vi.
Wish me luck!
Y está el gigantón también.
Brace yourself. I'll protect us. Yahoo! Time for takeoff. Fire hazard.
Toditos vinieron a la pieza.
Brace yourself.
Uy, me temo.
Going in.
Es que estos dos están pegando al mismo tiempo.
Let's play. Think you can get away?
Déjame avanzar.
Here come the fireworks. Ugh, I'm not in the mood for this. Get out of here. Teamwork is true work. Time for a light show.
Estoy por metido. Por eso todo divide. Metido. Bueno. Y eso fue la historia del shogun. De que ahora ya tiene el control de todo su cuerpito. Y la marioneta estará solo esperando que la llamen de vez en cuando. Deja de dormirte, mujer. Nos vemos la próxima con más videitos de todo lo que me falta hacer. Chau, chau.